Welcome to the JAMODI podcast. We are all surrounded by amazing coaches and leaders, so let's get an inside look at not just what they do, but how they do what they do. After all, becoming the best versions of ourselves is JAMODI, just a matter of doing it. Coaches, the JAMODI podcast is powered by Shoot 360. The future of basketball has arrived in Dallas-Fort Worth. Shoot 360 combines the latest sports technology with the fundamentals of basketball skill development. The result is a one-of-a-kind video game-like basketball program designed to improve your shooting, dribbling, and passing. Visit shoot360dfw.com to learn more and register for your free 1-hour workout evaluation. Shoot 360, the future of basketball is here. Daily habits, something I'm fascinated in listening to from leaders, from coaches. I mean, with a 32-year career and also coaching at almost every level, starting in junior high and then moving all the way up through, it's pretty cool. What are some daily habits that have set you up for success?
Well, I feel raised in with a good family, good mom and dad, and really took my faith serious in college. Accepted the Lord my senior year of college. So I'm thankful that before I started having an impact on young people, that it was led by the Lord, and with accepting Christ at the age of 23 before I went into my professional career, I think was very important. And the challenge, I think, of balancing the coaching and winning and starting a career and wanting to reach as high level as you could and having goals and things like that, I think grounded me right from the start to that this is really about keeping the kids that you are coaching and the experience, the place that God has put you, do the best job you can there, and things will take care of themselves, and God's plan will go forth, and as long as we honor Him. And so, for me, I think it's been a little bit of a journey as well, but I think the daily part, I've always tried to maintain the morning time, getting up and spending that time with the Lord. And whether it's, a devotion that we're doing or a Bible study or just a quiet time, I think I've tried to maintain that throughout all the years of my life. And obviously that changes with marriage and kids and getting them involved as well. But finding that time has been important for me.
How early are you getting up in the morning?
Usually 5:30, somewhere in that ballpark. And, I'm trying to do a yearly Bible, trying to audio while I walk
Nice.
the dog, and spend time before that even doing that.
Weird question I just thought of. I've never asked anybody this, but not many people have mentioned listening to the Bible like through audio. And what accent do you choose for it? Or do you just have a normal voice? Because you could choose like
right.
Scottish, English.
I find every time I try to mess with something like the versions and things like that, I end up messing it all up. So I think I'm on the stand.
Okay, so a better question would be, what version are you listening to? American Standard?
Yeah.
Okay. Not King James? You're not going?
No, not the King. Yeah.
A big nugget that I think you said, and it's a great reminder for coaches, especially like when you're starting out, but I don't care what level you're at or how long you've been doing it, is to be where your feet are. Not be thinking about the next season at your current school, not be thinking about the next job, not worrying about unknown futures, but trusting, and not only trusting in God's plan, but also just being focused with those guys you have at that place where He's put you.
So true. And starting out as coaching girls basketball for 6 years, didn't think that would be my start, but I'm so thankful for that. I have great relationships with those ladies, and it just so happened that they were very good, and there was younger girls that were coming up that were even better. So had a lot of terrific players, but I'm just thinking, and that's where my wife was from, that area. And so thinking my wife's from here, her family's here, we'll probably be here forever. And then that was okay. I loved what I was doing. I loved that school, and it was Marionville, Missouri. But things I think about there was uniforms, getting socks that said Comets on the back, Lady Comets, stickers for the back of their shoes, doing as much as we could in the locker room, getting nameplates and carpet, and just making them feel special. But then opportunities come, the next one and the next one, and each spot I thought, this was it for me. This is where I'll probably end up going from there to a 3A boys job that was only 5 miles away, again close to home. There, my wife's home, not mine, and then moving to Springfield and a big Springfield job. But it was all because of not looking for those opportunities, but they just presented themselves because of the being happy where you are and treating the athletes like you guys are. I want to coach you guys forever, be here forever. And I think and then the relationships that you build that give you opportunities to move on to the next opportunity, if that's what you want to do, was another big piece of that, is besides treating the athletes right and caring about them, but also just having the opportunity to meet other people, whether it's high school administrators, college coaches, and you can look back and see those were very important.
Being content with where you are is an idea that to me seems to really conflict with the nature of athletics, training, improving, moving towards something, trying to get better and better. I mean, that's what we're asking our players to do, is to continue to get 1% better every day, put a good brick in the wall. But then that idea of contentment, being okay with where you are, Coach, how as a coach or anybody, how do you make those two ideas work together? The drive to improve every day and to aspire to do amazing things, but also be content with where you are.
Yeah. I think it's, the relationships that you have where you're at. I think those are with the kids, with the faculty and administrators, loving the area. And I just think each coach is driven not only to build relationships, but to win. At Marionville and Aurora, at Springfield Parkview, we wanted to win, and we wanted to win big. And so you're pouring all your time into what do we got to do to offensively, defensively, with our talent and abilities. How are we going to make this team successful? So you're doing all those things. I think you just get so wrapped up in where you're at, what you're doing. Where are we going for team camp? What are we doing in camps and individual workouts? And, I can remember we had a counselor at Parkview that he was a diehard. So he wanted to do these little camps. And so he had me do them, but he didn't want to just do a camp. It was like, let's teach kids to do individual workouts. So we got the Steve Alford workout. That was popular back in
the All-American.
Yeah, the All-American workout. So we had a Steve Alford workout. We put it in a notebook, and then we had a Steve Shepard workout, which I would have never done that myself, but that was his idea. So let's teach them 2 different workouts. So we'd have these camps, and we teach kids to do individual workouts. And but I never thought I'm doing this for something bigger or something better. I'm just like, I'm planted here. Like you said, brick in the wall here. I'm just happy here. I want to do a great job here. I want to get a state championship and win. And I think if you're not coaching to win, then you're probably not going to get the most out of yourself or your players. And when you're successful, I think just opportunities present themselves. And a lot of guys are 30 years at the same place, and I respect that. But some others, you just get opportunities. Obviously, God's timing, and opportunities open up for you that are good opportunities. I think that's the biggest thing, is just being content, but not being content just to be okay. It's like, I'm here. I'm going to coach. I'm going to create a good staff here and get people to pour into these guys and gals, and just be as successful as we can be.
Thank you for checking out today's episode. Please take a moment to subscribe to this podcast, share it with your fellow coaches, and find us on social media for what's coming up next on the JAMODI podcast. It's just a matter of doing it.